Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for another Neca alien figure review. This time it's Brett, and this is the one I've been really looking forward to. It's meant to be the best of the bunch. It certainly looks it from here. I mean, he's just in the packaging and you can already see great likeness, great paintwork, amazing outfit. So this should be a good one, folks. He's going to get to meet the alien face to face once again. I'll have to get him a Jonesy from Ripley, but we'll get it all happening. Hope you enjoy this review, folks. Drop a like on it for me. It will help more people find the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. Follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333. Here is Brett out of the packaging, and he is surrounded by his accessories, which are few but very detailed. I saw this before with Parker. Here's the tracking device, which I think Ripley also comes with, but really nicely sculpted and painted. Great detail on that. And Brett stands up perfectly well straight out of the box. Didn't have to mess around with his ankles too much. I did with the Parker figure. He didn't want to stand at first, but Brett here is looking fantastic, and already I'm feeling a high score on this one, but we'll see how the rest of the review goes. I love the fact that he's looking up, because it allows you to recreate that iconic moment that everyone would want to recreate with a figure like this.
Yeah, poor old Brett. That was a shocking thing to turn around and see standing behind you when he was trying to coax Jonesy out. And this huge, absolute nightmarish creation just standing in front of him, kind of toying with him. Just, I guess, I don't know, it's just creepy, especially if you watch the extended version of that scene. You can see it on YouTube. Type in like extended Brett death alien, and it goes on a lot longer. It's a little bit awkward at times, but I don't know, I guess I always think how would you react if you suddenly turned around? Imagine if you've never seen this before and suddenly it's standing in front of you in the dark, and it's reaching out for you and kind of just taking its time, almost enjoying scaring you before it does what it does. And poor old Brett was just in shock. It's an amazing scene. Love the colours. It all just comes together. This figure was always going to be an eye pleaser, especially with Neca doing their thing, man. They rarely let us down. So you got the beautiful weathering on the white sneakers, and then the nice light blue with a lot of weathering on there, because he's working on the ship all the time with Parker. Just an excellent looking piece.
Let's give you a proper look at the height difference between Brett and the alien, because I feel, these two together, it would be very important to get that right. It's fine, and I think it's pretty much spot on with the height difference between the big chap and Brett here. Other people in the audience or viewers may have some better information, but that looks about right to me. But I think the height difference between these two is the most important out of all of them, really. I think this is the team, or the sort of the pairing up of two figures from that original film that just instantly makes people remember the iconic first appearance of the alien. I mean, I know we saw him as a chestburster before that, but this was the first real time that we saw a xenomorph fully grown. Very iconic scene, classic moment. Alright, now we'll take a look at the Brett figure on the rotating base and check out all the details as he comes around. But first, I just wanted to recommend something and also see if anyone out there remembers this. Harry Dean Stanton, who plays Brett in Alien, He was in this 45-minute long thingy called Monster Maker. It says it came out in 1989. It's a television special and starring Harry Dean Stanton. Now, I remember seeing this in 1989. I was 9 years old, maybe 8 years old at the time, but this was incredible. Jim Henson, you know, just amazing stuff. It's 45 minutes long. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube, folks. Look up the Monster Maker, or it's just Monster Maker, but look it up, track this down. It's only 45 minutes long, and I reckon you'll really enjoy it. But the man himself is in it, and it was a magical little 45 minutes, that one. I really used to watch the hell out of that back on VHS. I recorded it on, you know, off TV. Used to watch it a lot. Check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. But here is Brett rotating, and I guess I got all the details. I love the weathering, man. The sculpt and the weathering, paintwork, really nicely done. Love this jacket. That's the kind of jacket I'd wear. I love stuff like that. Really, really nice. And the Hawaiian shirt underneath. Great sculpt on those hands as well with the veins. You can see all that. Excellent work. Yeah, it's a badass jacket. Love the colour as well. It's got that 5 o'clock shadow. I love the cap as well. Oh, and of course Nostromo on the back of the jacket. Really sharply done there. Hair sculpted really well. Texture on the cap looks great. Very, very impressive. And here he is with his buddy Parker. And great height difference between these two. They look great together. This is my first time putting them together. It's been, you know, it's been a long time coming. I couldn't wait. Originally I just wanted Brett, but then I thought, well, I can't have Brett and not have Parker with him. And then, you know, when you go that far, you might as well get Ash too. And Ripley. I had Ripley before, but I sold her. It was the old version. She's got an updated head sculpt now. So I'll bring you that review on her soon. And then once she is reviewed, I can have all of them standing together, and then hopefully soon Neca will announce upcoming jumpsuit versions of Dallas, Lambert and Kane. Because I really want to complete that look where they're just chilling on the ship. I don't want the spacesuit versions really. I want to stick to how they were dressed when they were just on the ship having their morning coffee and all that. I think it's just really iconic, so that's what I'm hoping for. But these two look great standing back to back like this. So cool. I will say his hands are really, you know, set in places, especially his right hand here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything in that hand, to be honest, unless it's something from another figure, one of their accessories. I think Ash came with some stuff that I could possibly get him to hold on to, but his left hand is a bit more open, and I was able to get the tracker in there no problem. But his hands are very, very hard. I couldn't get the fingers to move even a little bit. So I don't know if you'd have to heat up the hands before you go putting accessories in. But he looks awesome looking down at the tracker. It's one of those figures, looks excellent no matter what you're doing with it. So 3 different figures, all completely different sizes, different bodies used, maybe specifically made for each character. Nice to see that. You know, they may be wearing the same, you know, type of pants, but they're all different lengths and all individually sculpted and well thought out. But it's nice to see these 3 together. Soon I'll review Ripley and she'll be joining the gang. Alright, now I've borrowed Jonesy from the Ripley package.
And it's a pretty decent sculpt on the Jonesy cat here. Now I've got Brett kneeling down, trying to get her to come out of her hiding place. I've had to put that under his knee because he just wouldn't balance, otherwise the knee just wasn't reaching the desk. He kept falling over. But here, Jonesy, Jonesy, Jonesy. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Unaware of what lurks behind. Yes. The chap of bigness. It's a great piece, isn't it? Love the way the light hits it. Just looming over him. Just see it from a different angle, because I'm not going to be putting him in a pose like this very often, because you know you've got that kind of diaper effect with the pants, so that you have the posability. I'm worried if I have the leg out like this, it's going to warp the shape of the diaper bit, and it's not going to look flush anymore when he's standing up straight. But doesn't that look good? How is that a little 7-inch Neca figure? I mean, I know we got the joints on the elbows there, they're pretty obvious, but just from this angle here, because you can see the 5 o'clock shadow, you can see the texture on his skin, you know, and he looks kind of wet looking on the face, and he would do in that iconic scene when he was looking up at and getting the drips of water on him. Of course, there's the alien looming above with the skull eyes. You can see them under the dome there. Really creepy. But these two figures are a match made in heaven. This just looks so iconic. You could have him holding on to Ripley's Jonesy cat accessory. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, now I want to take another little close-up look at the figure, but this time I've changed the lighting setup and he's much more backlit now than he was before, and it really just makes things look really cinematic and brings out the likeness even more, I think. You know, and I'm noticing just other little things, the way the shadows are falling around the face. You can see the crow's feet, you can see the imperfections, different tones of the skin, the sides of the mouth. Really, really good sculpt on this, and good paint too. Check it out. From slightly askew, the hair is sculpted really good under the cap and over the ear. Really, really good for a Neca figure, man. That costs about, I don't know, retail, I guess it's like 35, 40 bucks. You know, it's about 35 pounds, 40 pounds over here, but I left it a bit late. He'd been out a while, but I actually bought a bundle on eBay from a nice guy in the UK, and he was selling Brett, Parker, Ripley and Ash as a 4-pack. So that's how I got Brett here. But doesn't he just look awesome? Such a great looking piece. You folks weren't wrong. He's the best of the bunch. Well, we'll see what happens when they release Lambert, Dallas and Kane in their just hanging out on the Stromo outfits. I hope that happens soon, because I really want to complete the 7 figures.
plus the big chap. One last close-up. Kind of like his big close-up in the movie when he's looking up and those chains are jangling, the water's dripping down on his face. Or is it water or is it drool? It was freaked me out. I'm pretty sure it's water, but ugh, there's a nasty thought. Yeah, you got the buttoned shirt underneath the Hawaiian shirt. Just excellent. I love the sculpt of everything and the paintwork. Everything's just come together so well on this guy. Back up to that close up again. That just looks excellent. Alright folks, I'll give you my final thoughts and a score out of 10. Final thoughts are that this is an essential piece to your Alien collection. You can tell already. I mean, you know I love this figure. And it just seemed like something that would never really happen. Like years ago, I never thought we'd get a Brett figure or a Parker figure or an Ash figure. I mean, I know we had, you know, Hot Toys do a 1/6 scale Dallas and Kane. And then they did Ripley, and they've done various Xenomorphs. Neca have obviously given us plenty of Xenomorphs and a few Ripleys here and there. Actually, they've done Ripley from every movie now, haven't they? Pretty much. Don't know if they did the Alien Resurrection Ripley yet. Could be wrong. But I used to own the Alien 3 Ripley, the Aliens Ripley, and the original first movie Ripley. But they've improved quite a bit these days, Neca. So I've got the new and improved Ripley from the first movie. So I'm going to keep an eye out for what they're doing with Alien 3 and Aliens. But back to Brett here. I am very glad to have him. He's an essential part of your collection, folks, if you're an Alien fan. It's so nice that Neca made him, and they put so much care and love into it, that's obvious. So I'm going to give him an easy 10 out of 10. Highly recommended. Thanks for watching the review, folks. Drop a like on it for me. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Always good to hear from you. Got plenty more content on the way. Lots of Alien stuff, and lots of other stuff too. So keep it locked. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.